Hi, this is a camera test. Testing the camera. I got a new camera. Believe it or not, it's the exact same model because I really liked it because the sound is pretty good. Relatively good. But I know there's like a limiter in it that kind of, you know, will clip off after I play. Anyway, so thanks for being patient. My camera fell. I'm going to do a new channel. Actually, I should shoot that video today. I'm a stay-at-home dad. So I'm going to have a Helpy Helperton channel that, honest to God, has, I think, really good suggestions for things around the house, whether it's domestic things like laundry or cleaning, but even like handy hardware kind of things. So I'm relatively handy. I'd say compared to like a total guy who's like totally Bob handy around the house, if he's 100%, I'd say I'm a 40. You know, change outlets, you know, I'll change a sink top, you know, like the faucets. So, little camera test then. Delimiter. I still have to, I'm playing still a little funky because I still have the ouchie on my finger, which is healing kind of fast. That just happened last weekend. And I normally get them on this finger, on my right hand. I haven't played a gig for a long time. I mean, for like a year. So yeah, don't have my calluses anymore. But the funny thing is, it's not funny because I was kind of shocked by it. A local band here in town, good guys, good players, asked me, they're like, come on, they're having a party. They're like, hey, would you play rock and roll? So I'm like, sure. So I sit in, it's somebody else's drums. But they have, the guy, the drummer, great drummer, nice set of recording customs, had those Zildjian sticks, which I had here somewhere, I gave them away, that are dipped in rubber, which I wasn't used to. And that rubber, I've been trying to work a new grip out in my left hand, it's part of my left hand thing, just totally burned a quick blister into my left hand that, I mean, all that was really a blister, but then ripped the skin off, so it looked a lot worse than it was, although it hurt like hell. So, but yeah, I was trying to do, you know, some of the whole time. And it was kind of working for a little while until I blew my hand up. Anyway, so let's try a little more playing. We'll see how the sound is on this guy, if it's identical to the other. I'm just going to do a little groovy groove. Let's do a grooving. Okay, but I might have to do, well, see, here's my grip. It's actually helpful because I can't rub it again. So, let's get that tight 70s sound. Ah, it's not quite tight in 70s. Oh, there it is, a smidge. There it is. A little more McFleetwoody. A little more Eaglesy. Hang on. Be patient. You have to be patient. Patient, I say. Alright, so here we go. So far, nobody's guessed the snare drum. I haven't gotten nearly as many guesses as I thought I would. I mean, after all, you're going to get this thing shipped to your door. Anyway, remember, you only get two date guesses. Not two separate two-date guesses. So when I said two submissions, I mean the actual dates, not a submission of 2 dates and a submission of 2 dates. Let's talk about some other stuff. I'm going to make another Bonzoleum story, but here's the good news. I, in fact, for real, I'm going in to track some drums in one of my favorite studios in the whole world. Now, Jamie Carter is one of my favorite studios. Carter Co. is one of my favorite studios, too, in Chicago. But Rack's tracks, the drum sound on there I just always loved. And Rick Barnes, the owner, is a good man and a great engineer. So I'm going to go in and do some stuff. But what I might do too is I'll bring my camera in and like play some stuff. But I'll get the drum sound in the room, studio-wise, with the good preamps and little delays and EQ that I like. It's limiting. So we'll be able to A/B how it sounds in the room with the camera, with what it sounds like through all the good gear. So I do have a friend who's like Bob Video. So that's coming up. Really it is. So what else can I do? You know, something's not right there. Forcing me to do some of that with my index finger. The beginning of Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. Hang on a second. There it is. But the interesting thing is, if you watch Copeland's Everyone Stares or Everybody Stares, that kind of like documentary he made with all the Super 8 footage, which is terrific. You can really hear when they're tracking that tune. Well then again, kind of what they really did with Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic is really more or less, it's exactly Sting's demo he did that he brought in to Montserrat, to Air Studios down there. But you can hear him tracking, you can hear Sting kind of tracking his bass, or getting ready to track his bass, and you can hear like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, da. Okay, but I think what ended up happening was they kind of just took the demo and then Copeland went in and just played his drums along with it. But the point is, if that is the actual take they did that they used, you can hear what the EQ did to the hi-hat. It sounds real boxy, like but in the final recording, it's like. Right? I thought that was interesting. But here's another thing even about the Copeland video. I probably shouldn't say this because it's definitely gonna. I asked Stuart Copeland in that Dear Stuart Copeland video if you could make like a video or videos series about like his drumming in the Police and the whole thing. And remember, his house is all wired up. It'd be terrific. Get Tom and Paiste to sponsor it. Blah 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 blah. It'd be great. But here's the thing. There is something editor-wise. There's that clip when he's like, "It's my birthday," and he walks over to the drums, and they're at Whistlehoard, was it Whistlehoard Studios? Or is it in Whistlehoard, Netherlands, or whatever? Name of the studio. Anyway, so they go in there, and you see him walk over to his Thomas Superstars. His mahogany, lacquered, super mahogany Superstars, which he used briefly, and then went back to the Imperial Stars. He felt like they stood up to the beating better, as he said. But they put flowers and stuff all over his drums because it was his birthday. Now here's the thing. His birthday, I think, is in July, right? Well, when they go over to the drums there, they're at Whistlehoard. But the thing is, he's it's the wrong birthday. They're at Whistlehoard, they're not at Montserrat. So June of 1981, they're at Air Studios in the Caribbean. July of 1980, they were in the Netherlands or whatever, wherever it is. So if you watch that again, you'll see that he's off by here. But God love him. And I just wanted to point that out. This video blows. because my left hand is so... Oh, I know what I wanted to share with you crazy cats. You're crazy cats. Here is a STAMBUL. Here is a STAMBUL 65. This is from the first Paiste line that they made out of B8, okay? Because they were STAMBULs. That was like their name, like Istanbul, but Istanbul. So STAMBUL 65. It's a little heavier. 1,608 grams, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... This is a 19-inch Paiste crash that has some cracks in it. I got it from my buddy. I helped him sell some stuff. So I kind of gave him some money for it. Nice cymbal. I prefer a thin crash. That's a crash model. Alright, so here's the STAMBUL 65, 18 inches. Now you can see it's B8 alloy, but it's essentially, I think in this early series what they did is they essentially just used B8 blanks and then treated it like a 602. Hammered it and lathed it like a 602. Generally. I mean, they might have done a little something different to it. But that's what I think I'm looking at. That's what it looks like to me. So let's hear this guy. Not a bad sound. Listen to the bell. Trying to get that boogie down. Baby's actually on sale. I got this baby on sale at the drumform.org. You got to check that dfo.org. It's a nice little drum form site. There's a really good one too, like Vintage Drum Forum too. I think a lot of the guys that were on the drumform.org went over there. But there's not really a general section at the Vintage Drum Forum. I kind of like the general section. Anyway, 1,608 grams, nice little cymbal. These are hard to find. So it says STAMBUL, and there's a little 65 there. That's what they did. And essentially in 1967-ish, sometimes you'll see 67 and sometimes you'll see 69. But they came out with the giant beats. So as far as what I'm looking at from my experience, it's the exact same shape of this guy. But they're thinner. They probably did something a little maybe different to the alloy. And of course it is the fine, the very tight, well shit, we'll just leave it at giant beat lathe. Right? So, this is sort of a video about nothing because it is sort of a camera test. But I think I'll put it up just because I want to, you know, why not? But I'm going to go, it's going to be really neat doing the Rax Tracks thing because I really got to record my own stuff. And it's going to be like actual drums. And with the other stuff, it was almost Fleetwood Mackie. Like I had to I just played along. It was mostly, well, it really was all sequenced because I wrote everything on the computer. The general structure because I didn't have any other musicians. So then I went in, I did all the backing vocals on this disc, that is, which you can buy on eBay for me for $7 shipped. I think you should. Terry Keating Greatest Hits. I'll sign it for you. Number 3 was really on the radio, for real. Anyway, so I went in. Then what I did was I sung all the backing vocals. Then I sung the main vocal, and then I played the drums. Drums really on there, sort of real simple and sort of straight ahead. And then I brought a bass player and a great bass player, Steve Hashimoto in Chicago. He was a wonderful guy. My friend Jason Seitz played a little bass and also some guitar. Incredibly talented fella. I also had another friend of mine come in and do keyboards on the song. What was the song I had? One of the songs. Well, I was going to have him do keyboards on "Take My Hand," because I really wanted it to have sort of like that Ray Charlesy, and then sort of the rip-offy Spencer Davisy sort of like organy sound, but I managed not to pull it off. I chickened out at the last minute, and the main verses were going to be a falsetto. There's a falsetto part in the song, but I chickened out and just put my regular voice on there, which actually sounds, I think, really candy-arse. So, anyway, otherwise it's a good disc. You are supporting me that way. If you can buy one, that'd be terrific. $7, Terry Keating Greatest Hits on eBay. I'll send it to you. It comes right from me. Alright, so what else? Oh yeah, my new stuff. So the new stuff's going to be more like, it's going to be more funky like. Except what I'm going to do is, all songs have to have a really nice bass line. And you put if you put good see, what separates the men from the boys, in my not so humble opinion, is the ability to put a good melodic line over sort of a basic rhythm bed. Now, not necessarily the drums straight ahead. What I mean is it's like a bass line, right? Like, we all know if you look up, there's like, what's there, like 27 paradigms. Well, maybe not even that many. Like songs like da na 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 na, and then ding 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 ding, like basic under the bottom rhythm bed lines that everyone sings and puts lyrics to and sort of asses around the melody over the top. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be a beefy drum part with a butt kick, and I have a couple bass players who are monstroso, and then I'm going to put melodies over the top of that, which is all in my cranium. I hear that all in there. So there was one other thing I was going to say though. Anyway, so I got the new camera, right? Got the new camera, STAMBUL 65. If somebody wants to buy it, it's on the drum forum. Well, I mean, I have it on there listed because eBay's fees are out of hand. I mean, they just are. I sold a Thomas snare drum on there for like $300. In the end, honest to God, I ended up getting like $230. Really, I could show you. People might not believe that, but I don't know if I had unfriendly status or whatever with eBay. What the hell am I going to show you? It was important though. I really liked it. It was terrific. Oh, I know. You know what I'm going to do? I got to confess. So here is this 19-inch Crash, 2002, 6 years old. We'll do it quick. There's that ring. But I bought a 2002 19-inch thin Crash. I couldn't pass it up. You know why? Because I wanted to. But Paiste discontinued the 20-inch thin Crash, if I'm not mistaken. Hello. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Again, I know this is sort of a video about nothing, but I'm really excited about the Rax Trax thing. The Smashing Pumpkins recorded part of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, I think, at this studio. Great studio, great guy. Rax Trax, R-A-X-T-R-A-X, the tracks of Rax. So thanks for coming. There was really something I was going to show you. I can't remember. I just don't recall. I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't remember anything at all. I don't remember. I don't remember. Anyway, thanks for watching. And more videos on the way, okay? So camera test, I'll put this on if I think if there's any, well yeah, I want to put it on because of the info about the guesses, okay, the snare drum guesses. But thanks for watching. So let's see how this, hello! Listen to that reverb. Sounds like a, hang on. Shite. This is what I got, man, really. This is, hang on, be patient. You gotta be patient. This is in real time. Alright, so let's listen to the reverb. Hi, how are ya? Hello. Luke, this is your father. Oh, you know, we can find the fundamental note of the drum. Hang on. Be patient. No. Ooh, it's down there. Hear that? silence. That's it. All right, anyway. Thanks for watching, and let's end on a little something, shall we? Hang on a second. My floor top right over there. Thanks for watching.